write grants for people, they'll just say, can you write me a grant? And I'll say, what is it that you've done? Fix that up.
Oh.
And then take your money out of the grant. So in other words, you want my gift, my ideas, my years of experience, and you want me to write and do my own labor and get paid for my own work and then give you the check.
Yep.
I don't know. So he may run. Who reads it?
Reads it.
It should be, you should take enough time with your vision because God has taken enough time to wait on you.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Can I say that again? God has taken his time and waited on you just to take enough time to sit down and ask him what it is he wants you to do. If it keeps bothering you, if it keeps coming back to you, if you still have a love and a thirst for it, it don't have to make sense to me. It has to make sense to you.
Yes.
He said, for still the vision awaits for an appointed time. There's a time on the calendar. I was studying this morning about Pentecost Sunday, and it says when Pentecost Sunday originated that the Jews celebrated it 50 days after the crucifixion, 50 days after Jesus arose, 50 days. But Christendom made it 40.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But it originated 50. There was a vision, but it was changed. What am I saying to you? Your vision comes, but God will modify it. Mm-hmm. There are changes that will happen along the way, depending on how long you wait.
My God.
There's an appointed time. It's on the calendar. It hastens to the end. It's in a hurry to get you to the final product.
Yes.
That's why it's bugging you. That's why you're dreaming about it.
Yes.
That's why you're perplexed. That's why things are coming up against you. That's why the other things you're trying aren't working for you.
My God.
He said it will not lie. If it seems slow, if it seems like it ain't happening, if it seems like it's not, I was talking, I said, here, I've been in water aerobics for 6 weeks. I've been in eight, I'm sticking with 8. I've been in water aerobics 8 weeks, and I said, the only thing I feel is more pain. But every time I go somewhere, somebody says, oh, you look like you're coming down, Pastor. You look like you're coming down. The scales are not telling me what people are saying.
Come on now.
But God says vision is important. Vision is what's important. He says there's keeping your future. Don't you get caught up in your today.
Amen.
Can you hear me talking to you this morning? He says it seems slow, but wait for it. In other words, there's no quit in you because there's no quit in me. He says, and look what I love about the text. It says it will surely come.
Surely.
God said, I'm making you a promise. I promised beside myself because I couldn't find nobody else I could rely on that would be able to take this promise to the place that I promised it would come. He says, and it will not delay. When it's time, I'm going to turn it loose. Will you be ready when he turns it loose? Sight is a function of the eyes, while vision is a function of the heart. Can I trust God enough to trust him with me?
Oh my God.
Vision is seeing the future before it comes into being. Many of us can't live with the present, so we get frustrated by the promise of a tomorrow.
Oh my God. You're
so stuck on what you didn't do today. You didn't take out the trash. You didn't pay this bill like I told you. You didn't put that in the mail. You didn't. You're so stuck on today that you won't even allow God to talk to you about tomorrow. He says vision is seeing the future before it becomes a being. Vision is the ability to see farther than your eyes can look. As a matter of fact, if you can see it, it probably isn't of God. It's probably just of you.
My.
It is a vision that makes the unseen visible and the unknown possible. Ooh, ain't it good? Ain't it good? I wish I could tell you I wrote it. Listen, let me tell you about this story, and then I'm going to come to my close and finish this on next week. There's an old story about 3 bricklayers that helps illustrate what it looks like when people receive motivation from taking ownership of a vision. Mm-hmm. Can I tell you this story? The Bible says there were the author says, there were 3 bricklayers working beside each other on a wall. Someone came up to the first one and said, thank you. What are you doing? What's it look like I'm doing? He replied sarcastically. I'm laying bricks. The man asked the next guy on the wall what he was doing. He said, can't you see what I'm doing? I'm building a wall. Then the last man was asked what it was he was doing. He exclaimed, I'm building a great cathedral for my God. Who do you think will do the best quality work and be the hardest worker?
Yes.
Vision causes people to love their work because they can see the big picture. Someone once said, if you want to build a great ship, you can go out and find some talented craftsman, or you can find a person who loves the sea. Or you can find a person who loves the sea. God said, I've given you a vision, and I've given you all that you need inside of you. And I've built a colony of people around you that can help you get to where it is I promised you I'd take you. When was the last time you took time to sit down and write the vision and make it plain, so he that read it would run with it? When was the last time you cared enough about what God put in you that you want to share it with others so that they too could have what it is God promised them? As we stand, your vision is calling you. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Where there is no vision, you'll go back to what was and miss out on what's to come. I don't know about you, but I want what God has for me, not what it is I missed. Won't that preach? I want what it is God has taken me to, and not keep going around in circles repeating the same failures over and over and over again. Aren't you tired of having the same fight with them and you? I got so mad at myself yesterday. I said, you know what? I'm sick of seeing this room. Well, God said, what you gonna do with it? I hired someone to come take some stuff out of my room. They came back, Pastor, I got it all done. Only to go home that the biggest thing I wanted moved was still there. I tripped over it. I typed it out. I wrote the vision. I made it plain. And the Lord spoke to me. He says, that's what you keep doing to me. He said, you'll take out all the stuff that's little. You'll move all the stuff that's in quantity. But the big thing that I want to do for you, he said, you keep leaving it in the same position. What's trapped in your mind that you won't let your heart release? What's trapped in your heart that you got it so guarded that you won't even allow God to expose it to you? That's why you're depressed. That's why you're frustrated. That's why you don't have what it is God has promised you. That's why you don't trust you. Because you can't trust him. They trust you with something bigger than you. It's bigger than you. And he can only trust you to get it done. I don't care how many people came to see that building. That building had your name on it. They eventually had to come back to you. God just said, just let me help you, daughter. I'm just not going to make you move everything and then have to move it back. You stayed faithful in me. So I'm going to block those that would tend to make your faith seem like it was being tested or tried. As the ministers come this morning, what is the vision God has given you? Ministers, y'all don't know who you are? You don't know? You're not a minister? Ministers, could you come? Lord Jesus. Ministers this morning. As we touch and agree this morning, is there a vision that you need God to unlock? Is there a vision in you that you're saying, I know God's trying to tell me something? I just don't have the faith. I just don't believe he could ever use me. Is there a vision that you're working on that it seems like the devil keeps telling you to quit because it's not getting no bigger, it's not getting no better?